Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to X Factor. I am your host, Josh Tyler, and we are getting ready for another episode of X Factor. And we are going to have a huge show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Tag team action for the ladies. Amber Wilson and her sister are going to take on Angela Brooks and Tiffany Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, after that, this show's kind of dedicated because we have to look for a new pure champion. Alan Brooks will take on Tyler Ace in the first match. Our second match of that tournament is going to be Michael Miner versus Andre Prince. The third was going to be Michael Blaze versus Mike James, and Adam Malcolm will take on James Love. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the four winners will move on to next week and face each other again. And then when we're left with one, well, ladies and gentlemen, we will have our new pure champion. Main event for the night, Brittany Taylor going to take on Willow Knight. Brittany Taylor has this golden opportunity to face the champion. If she loses, she cannot challenge Willow Knight again until there is a new champion. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to ringside. Tonight we are live from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada.
The following contest is a tag team match set for
all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get things started. Amber Wilson and Nikki Wilson going to make their ways to the ring. Amber Wilson coming off a loss at the pay-per-view against Willow Knight for the XCW Women's Champion. Well, she looked pretty good against Willow Knight, but unfortunately could not take the champ down. And Nikki Wilson tonight will be joining her sister in this tag team match. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for you people who do not know Nikki Wilson and Amber Wilson, these two sisters can be further from each other than possible. I mean, yes, blood relation is blood relation, but man, it's like night and day between these two. They are not alike at all. It's like one was born in the daytime and one was born at the night.
And from New York, the rock star,
And here comes Angela Brooks, ladies and gentlemen. Angela Brooks going to team up with Tiffany Taylor here tonight, this tag team match. And these two ladies were involved in the XCW Canadian Women's Champion, or Women's Canadian Championship. At the Golden Ticket. Neither of one of them won the match, but both of them looked extremely good out there. Of course, Charlotte winning that match, becoming the first ever XCW Women's Canadian Champion. And we ask of you, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think will become the next XCW Pure Champion? Out of the 4 matches that we have going on tonight, who do you think will walk away our new Pure Champion? And here we go. Angela Brooks and Amber Wilson starting things off. Nice Hurricane Rana there by Angela Brooks. Angela Brooks with a lot to prove. Drop kick, high angle by Angela Brooks here. What a interesting back variation of the back suplex, and she's going to tag out early. Tiffany Taylor now in the ring. Angela Brooks, of course. Elbow to the head, Tiffany Taylor. Oh, another shot for good measure. This time a forearm shot straight to the temple. And a quick tag out. These two ladies are really, really looking good here in the tag. And Angela Brooks looking to go over a huge suicide dive. And a flying senton. Collar and elbow tie up. Of course, these ladies are on the outside. Referee counting. Standard 10 count applies. Chrissy Edwards, of course, our referee. Head first. No, I thought she was going to hit the turnbuckle. Mickey Wilson now on the apron. Off the apron. She gets Irish whipped by Angela Brooks. And referee Chrissy Edwards is continuing the count. And with Amber Wilson going outside now. This match has gone to the dogs. Hurricane Rana by Tiffany Taylor. Tiffany Taylor could keep her occupied. Beyond the Chrissy Edwards yelling at the competitors to get back into the ring. Taylor looking ready to attack. Collar and elbow tie up. We're at a 5 count already. 7 now. And Amber Wilson finally getting back into the ring. Angela Brooks deciding, no, I'm not ready yet. Huge drop kick. This match has gone to the dogs, ladies and gentlemen. Collar and elbow tie up. head first into the turnbuckle. That was a huge forearm shot, ladies and gentlemen, by Amber Wilson. Amber Wilson came into this season with a lot to prove, and she's had some difficulty proving it because the competition is fierce and stiff here. Triangle drop kick by Angela Brooks. As this match continues, a nice shot with the elbow on Nikki Wilson. Nikki Wilson in trouble here as Angela Brooks works the body, this time with an arm breaker. Referee Chrissy Edwards, all she can do is look on. Elbow to the head by Nikki Wilson. Oh, the power Nikki Wilson picks up Angela Brooks. Huge follow-away slam. And Nikki Wilson now pulling her out. Huge club to the back. And a stomp to the back of the head. Tiffany Taylor feeling the brunt of that. Nice scoop slam there. High angle by Nikki Wilson. Stomp for good measure. Thought she was going to go for a camel clutch, but slammed her back down on the mat. Huge tag, quick tag, running drop kick. Tiffany Taylor back in the ring, felt that one. Angela Brooks looks like she needs to recoup. She looks pretty messed up from... And here we go, throwing her outside. And Tiffany Taylor off the rope. She's going to fly. She hit it with a drop kick through the ropes. And Chrissy Edwards, again, like she has done 3 or 4 times in this match, will start a 10 count. And Tiffany Taylor knows what's at stake here. And a 6 count, ladies and gentlemen. Amber Wilson gets the tag in on her sister. Nikki Wilson in the ring. Goes for a forearm punch. What an unorthodox move there by Tiffany Taylor. It's broken up by Amber Wilson, the cover. And now Tiffany Taylor looking to strike. Kick to the midsection. Going for that rolling unprettier. And she connects with it. The cover here hooks the leg in. Amber Wilson breaks it up at 1. Tiffany Taylor dropping the knees on Amber Wilson. Tag out here by Angela Brooks. And a bulldog. Kick to the back by Amber Wilson. And again a tag out. Nikki Wilson is going to come back in the ring. Angela Brooks looked hesitant there for a second, gets the Irish whip, almost gets the recoil of that elbow. And again with the arm breaker. Angela Brooks looking for a scoop slam. It's blocked by Mickey Wilson. Mickey Wilson with the Irish whip. Off the ropes, the recoil, and hits her with a shoulder tackle. And Mickey Wilson showing all kinds of confidence here. Second elbow. Looking for a third. Gets it. Going to take the time to taunt to the crowd. Not very bright. Very smart on this guy. Up. What a takedown. And a kick to the back. Tiffany Taylor now gets tagged in. Mickey Wilson struggling to get to her feet. Sisters here are having issues against Taylor and Brooks. Oh, might have spoken too soon. A suicide driver, the cover here, hooks the leg, and that was broken up before anything more than a 1 count. What a bomb. And I dare say this match could be over. Yes, Mickey Wilson has the win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a huge turning point for the Wilson sisters. That huge choke slam. And Mickey Wilson showing her strength. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back to the ladies of XCW in our main event when Willow Knight will defend the XCW Women's Championship. And we're going to go on to our next match, ladies and gentlemen. Alan Brooks is going to take on Tyler Ace. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the first of 4 matches to choose a new pure champion. Like I said at the top of our show, the winners will move on and face each other.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
Until there is one, the final match of this mini tournament, ladies and gentlemen, will take place at Blurring the Borderlands, where we will crown a new pure champion. I'd like to welcome all our watchers from around the world tuning in. I'd like to give a shout out to some of the details that are out there that work with us in Tangent. E-Feds like CSWA, TCW, IWA. Give them all shout outs. And a special shout out to Worldwide Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue on with this show. And you can catch us every week, ladies and gentlemen. Most often. A reminder to broadcast, this is a CCW week, ladies and gentlemen. CCW will be holding a show.
Weighing in at 165 pounds.
Ryan Taylor is the new #1 contender. Can he defeat James Love? That match will happen at some point in the near future. I don't know what CCW management has in store, how they're going to do pay-per-views, if they're going to do pay-per-views. I guess we're going to have to wait and find out. But the second episode will air this week. And Tyler Ace. Going to take on Alan Brooks here tonight. Alan Brooks off the ropes with the moonsault, catches and turns it into a final cut. Alan Brooks and Tyler Ace. Kick to the head there by Brooks. Full Nelson bomb here into a modified stretch muffler. Tyler Ace trying to fight out. Tyler Ace with the collar and elbow tie-up. Again, and here comes... Nope. Escapes that. Huge DDT by Ace. And a Hurricane Rana. Well, Tyler Ace isn't the biggest wrestler in XCW, but man, is he capable. Alan Brooks back in the ring. Alan Brooks back in the ring again. Catches him off the ropes. Tyler Ace with his huge Hurricane Rana. And Tyler Ace looking really good out there. Collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip off the ropes. Catches him. Cover here, hooks the leg. And Tyler Ace with the win on Alan Brooks.
Here is your winner, Tyler Ace.
That's pretty impressive, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Ace picking up a huge singles when he was formerly a tag team partner of Adam Malcolm, but Adam Malcolm pushed him by the wayside when he inherited Canadian Club. We're going to go on to our next match. That was a great match on Tyler Ace's. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Miner going to take on Andre Prince. Andre Prince only in his second match in XCW, and Chloe Daniels, our illustrious general manager, she decided to put him in this tournament. So we're going to see what happens here tonight. Definitely very controversial on the part of Miss Daniels. Miss Daniels, of course, probably going to be seen as the queen of controversy here in XCW.
And his opponent from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Prince, Andre Prince.
Andre Prince, Michael Miner going to square off. Referee Chrissy Edwards calls for the bell, and here we go. Andre Prince starting off pretty early here. Huge strikes. And Michael Miner, definitely faster. Michael Miner. Head first into the mat by Andre Prince. This match seems to be a little one-sided at the moment, but I imagine this being only the beginning, it will probably turn around. Prince now drops the elbow. Collar and elbow tie-up into the suplex by Andre Prince. So ground and pound action. Ooh, gets in a stomp too, Michael Miner. Again going to that same well. And Prince will roll out of the ring. Try to catch his referee Chrissy Edwards. Starting her count. Andre Prince, of course, taking a moment to appeal to the crowd. Nice backbreaker there. Collar and elbow tie up, gonna throw him into the ring. Side Russian leg sweep, the cover here, hooks the leg, is it enough? No, only for the one. Michael Miner trying to get into this matchup head first into the turnbuckle. Nice huge right arm there. That was a rather unorthodox forearm move. With forearm wash, you can see this. Smack the spit out of him. Andre Prince now with the Irish whip. Andre Prince now. Arm drag takedown. And I asked Andre Prince the other day after the golden ticket how he felt about being here in XCW, and he said he was really happy. He just wanted a place where he could hone his skills and show everybody around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the next time we go to pay-per-view will be in 5 weeks as we get ready and set for XCW Blurring the Borderlines. That will be a 3-show event. ECW will be putting in their own show towards this. They will be hailing from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. XCW will be going to England for their version of Blurring the Borderlines. So ladies and gentlemen, this has been a long time coming, but XCW Japan will definitely be starting that night. Almost a 3 count by Michael Miner off that huge shot to the face. Catches him with a spear, the cover here, hooks the legs, and enough for the win. 1, 2, and no, Michael Miner. XCW Japan will debut at Blurring the Borderlines, ladies and gentlemen. And we are all looking very forward. We already have our first match signed, and that's going to be William Grimm from the UK. We've seen him before in XCW. We'll take on Brad King for the CWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And we're very excited about that huge main event. Also, ladies and gentlemen, that night we'll be crowning a new CWGP Canadian champion, a new CWGP Women's champion, and of course, a CWGP Tag Team champion. All that and more will be featured at Blurring the Borderlines for XCW Japan with a DDT Andre Prince. Pardon me. Michael Marina on the top rope, looking to fly here. Crossbody, Andre Prince catches him. That was rather impressive. Turns it into a scoop slam. Collar and elbow tie up. Throws him down the ring. He's stomping him. Throws a huge right hand at him for good measure. Irish whip, throwing him back into the ring. Welcome everybody to our show, ladies and gentlemen. Collar and elbow tie up, Irish whip, and Andre Prince here, elbow to the head. Andre Prince. Michael Miner gonna roll out here. Huge flying senton. And he got all of it. Reverse, going for the reverse DDT. With a lift. And Chrissy Edwards, she's counting away. Michael Miner with the collar and elbow tie-up, turns it into the Irish whip, hits him with a huge spear, goes for the cover here, hooks the leg, is it enough for the win? 1, 2, and he nails it to the 3. Michael Miner will move on and go to the semi-final. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on to our next match. Mike James going to take on Michael Blaze. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here comes one half of the tag team champions. Forged in Pain member, Michael Blaze.
The following contest is scheduled
He'll take
for
on Mike
one fall.
James.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Powers of Pain. From Ann Arbor, Michigan, weighing in at 242 pounds.
Michael Blaze tonight giving a shout out to the Michigan Wolverines
champions
in his attire and ensemble.
Blaze.
Michael Blaze in the ring here.
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 275 pounds, the hardcore icon, Michael James.
Mike James in the ring, looking ready. Mike James. German suplex to start things off here. Rolls him over, has him on his shoulders. What a takedown there by Michael Blaze. Cover here, hooks the leg. Gets a 1. Catches him. Nice unorthodox move there by Mike James. Michael Blaze will roll out. Hits him with a clothesline. He's going to step over, pick him up. Mike James here. Another clothesline. And that'll be 3. Goes for the cover here. Hooks the leg. Is it enough for the win? No. Mike James with the roll, step over, picks him up by the... Another unorthodox move by Mike James. Not only is he the king of controversy, but he's the king of unorthodox. Clubbing to the chest. Catches him with a huge power slam. The king of extreme, Mike James. Collar and elbow tie up. Michael Blaze has him shoulders first. Takes him on the snake eyes. Off the ropes. And drops a knee. Elbow attacked by Michael Blaze. Running off the ropes, catches him with a huge kick. And Mike James has been busted open. This reverse DDT. He's going to pick him up again. And go for 2. And make it a 3. The cover here. 1, 2. And that's it. Mike James goes down. 3 matches, ladies and gentlemen, 3 winners.
Here is your winner, Michael Blaze.
And that was a great match, ladies and gentlemen, by both these competitors. Michael Blaze, the winner. And he'll go on next week to continue this tournament. And we're going to go on to our next match, the last one of this tournament. Adam Malcolm will take on the Love, James Love. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Malcolm versus The Love, and that's our next match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing The Club, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 230 pounds, Adam Malcolm!
And here comes James Love, the current CCW World Heavyweight Champion.
From Rochester, New York, weighing in at 275 pounds, the classic Continental Wrestling World Champion, Love!
James Love, the CCW World Champion. All right, Adam Malcolm, James Love, our main event for the males, at least this evening. Collar and elbow tie up into the Irish whip. Adam Malcolm going straight to work. Pardon me. Nice toss by Adam Malcolm. Adam Malcolm looking to fly here, going off the ropes and hit the elbow. Elbows up, Canada. Cover here. This is early. No, gets it two. And for flying kind, hits the moonsault. Adam Malcolm showboating to the crowd. And a collar and elbow tie up head first into the turnbuckle. The Irish whip, well, that was a reversal by James Love, the veteran. As Has him up there on the ropes, so and a kick to the leg. And tosses him outside, James Love. Another one of those unorthodox wrestlers. Throws him into the turnbuckle now. Adam Malcolm in trouble, put into the tree of woe. That's not a very good position to be in, and Adam Malcolm is very precarious as James Love stomps on the chest. Catches him. What a clothesline. Up and over the ropes. Oh, James Love. That was quite a punch. Busted Adam Malcolm open. Side Russian leg sweep by James Love. Clothesline by Adam Malcolm. Irish whip. James Love goes for the... Oh, what a takedown by Adam Malcolm. Adam Malcolm. Really looking good here tonight. So was James Love. Well, what happens when you have gold around your waist? Goes for the cover here. Hooks the leg. Is it enough? 1, 2. No. Adam Malcolm with the kick out at 1. What a takedown by James Love. And now showboating. Adam Malcolm will have none of that. Rolls out of the way. James Love going for a knife edge chop. Adam Malcolm dodges that. Puts James Love into the contact with a turnbuckle. Now these two are at it again. Mid-ring, Irish whip. Catches the kitchen sink from James Love. And Adam Malcolm now in trouble. Oh, an elbow to the head. James Love looking to fly, drops the elbow. He'll go for the cover here. He hooks the leg. Is it enough for the win? No, another one. Slamming the head down. What a kick. And going for the cover here. Is it enough for the win? 2, no. Back and forth the action. Both these guys putting on a huge. Kick there. Off the ropes with a Canadian Destroyer. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. The cover hooks the leg. Is it enough? 2 and 3. Adam Malcolm will advance and sets his sight that much closer to the Pure Championship.
Here is your winner, Adam
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're down to our main event of the evening. Willow Knight will take on Brittany Taylor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the XCW Women's Championship.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Brittany Taylor going to take on Willow Knight. 48 hours off of her title defense for the XCW Women's Championship. And the stipulation goes that if Taylor loses, she will not be allowed to challenge Willow Knight by any way possible for the Women's Championship again during this reign. And that comes down from Chloe Daniels, our XCW General Manager. So I can only imagine here tonight what will happen. Brittany Taylor, of course, known as being the Reaper. She also has quite a formidable attitude and complex of demeanor. And here comes Willow Knight. Alright. Take it down to the tail of the tape. XCW Women's Championship is on the line.
From Harlem, New York, the Reaper, Brittany Taylor. And her opponent from Orangeburg, South Carolina, the XCW Women's Champion,
referee holding up the championship. Both competitors got a chance to look, while Willow Knight getting a chance to won over her title before handing it off. Brittany Taylor looking serious. Willow Knight looks primed, as ready as ever. And referee calls for the bell, and here we go. Collar and elbow tie up, knee first by Brittany Taylor. She catches one right to the ribs. Up and overlays Willow Knight, sending her to the outside. Willow Knight back into the ring now. Brittany Taylor, a full Nelson slam. And she's looking sharp at the beginning of this match. Knee breaker into the collar and elbow tie up, Irish whip to reverse, and pulls her back in. And hits her with a knee to the gut. Cover here, Brittany Taylor, 2, and no, can't cut the mustard. Irish whip by the champion, catches her, what a DDT, And this is what's so great about Willow Knight. She definitely knows what she's doing in the ring. Stomping away. Tosses Brittany Taylor. Catches her with a bomb. The cover here, hooks the leg. No, kick. Managed to kick out. Brittany Taylor a little slow to get up here. Gets the knees of the head. And grabbing that leg. Wishbone split. And Brittany Taylor is going to roll outside to recuperate and maybe figure out her strategy. Willow Knight going through the ropes and Brittany Taylor with the mental capacity to sidestep. Catches her, hits her with a huge knee to the head. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if this match ends in a double disqualification because of a countout, the title obviously does not change hands. But if Brittany Taylor were to get Willow Knight disqualified or counted out, she does not win the championship that way. Kicked out by Taylor. Off the ropes, catches her with a stunner. The cover here, hooks the leg. Is it enough? No, not even a one. The strength of Willow Knight, the fortitude of the champion. And an arm breaker by Willow Knight. Modified neck breaker there by Brittany Taylor. Brittany Taylor in the corner looking for a spear. She nails it. The cover. Gonna go for the cover. It's a little slow on the uptake here. 1, 2, and not enough for the 3, but she got pretty damn close. And Willow Knight kicks her out. And kicked out of the count. Irish whip. Goes for the kick, nobody home. Catches her with a flying forearm cross. Manhattan drop. And a huge scoop slam. And Brittany Taylor is in trouble here. Goes for the collar and elbow tie-up, sidesteps it. Starts kicking away here. Goes for the brainbuster. Turns it into a suplex. And then again into another suplex. And a kip up by Brittany Taylor. Brittany Taylor now slamming her down and stomping her into the ground. Matt, rather, throwing the top rope, looking to fly. Brittany Taylor. This could be the beginning of the end for Willow Knight. Catches her with a stunner. The cover here is this enough to win the championship. 1, 2, and no, Willow Knight kicks out. And you can see the frustration starting to set in for Brittany Taylor. Her moment is fading quickly as Willow Knight head first into the turnbuckle. Couple of jabs there, a third. Oh, and a headbutt. And Willow Knight now looking to put away, perhaps. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And that's it. The cover here. The money shot. Is it enough for the win? 2 and 3. Willow Knight retains. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this match started out looking good for Brittany Taylor, but it didn't quite end up that way. And Brittany Taylor goes down in defeat. And Willow Knight retains her championship. What will this mean now for Brittany Taylor? How will she respond as Willow Knight celebrates in the ring? Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us all. I am Josh Tyler. Be good to yourselves and each other. We'll see you next week. But we'll see you first at CCW.